Today, Precarious plays Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.
What did we just get? What's happening?
The same thing as last time. This is energy that we have claimed as a property of Light World LLC. It's a corporate takeover, really, if you think about it. It's curious, right? Because whenever the energy is here, it's red. So I don't think that the energy has a dog in this race. I don't think it has a preference.
It's just energy.
Yeah.
And you're moving it.
Yeah, I don't think that the energy's like, oh, thank you, adventurer, take me back to my home in the light realm.
So it's the dark visor, right? What we just got?
Yeah, this is the dork visor.
Does it work in the light realm? Does it do anything in the light realm?
Yeah, I think it just lets you see invisible things. Honestly, its darkness feels a little thematically thin. It's especially weird because, like, as you can see, there's space for a fourth visor.
Yeah.
And whenever you get it, it's like probably a little too similar to the dark visor. And they are both they feel a little bit like, okay, so you just wanted to have two variations of the X-ray visor from Super Metroid and the original Metroid Prime. Yeah, I don't know if either visor does enough to distinguish itself from the scan visor. Although, but I think that the X-ray visor did that in Metroid Prime 1. Yeah, you know, the space pirates that like to turn invisible?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can use the dark visor to track them.
Well, that's good.
But it didn't need to be the dark visor to do that because, you know, the X-ray visor would let you do that with, like the Chozo ghosts in Prime. Although it is curious, like, it lets you see that big dark energy emission. So it's visually interesting, at least.
Yeah.
So we got the energy, and now we have to go through... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go all the way out there because I think there might be something the dark visor. I think there's something invisible that we can see with the dark visor.
I've always wondered what it would
Ow.
be. What?
Good grief, I didn't realize that they exploded with that much force.
Oof. Anywho, I have often wondered what it would be like to have a variety of, like, different... I've wanted Gordy LaForge's glasses.
Jordy?
Yes.
Okay.
It said Gordy, but I was wrong.
I thought that I had fallen into like
No.
What is it? The Bearstein Bears dimension situation, where there are a ton of people that are like, no, I'm pretty sure that this is the name, and then people will hold up the cover of the book, and it's like, oh my god, everything is a lie.
No.
My life is a lie because that children's book isn't the way I remembered it.
Jordy's visor has a lot of different spectrum analysis tools that I have often wanted to see what it was like to get that information instead of light. Like pure, like the visible spectrum.
Oh, like if you could see Bluetooth?
Yeah. Or even just heat maps, or like how you do in Metal Gear sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Or how you do, I mean, just
in game.
Just the idea of having different ways of seeing is interesting to me. I mean, almost to the point of having other senses. I just say seeing because that's what I've got out of the box, But it could be something as complex as receiving more signals in like through another pipeline that isn't hearing or touching or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to be spoopy, but like a sixth sense. But in a more literal detecting a different type of something type of way.
Yeah.
Like what if you could see dark matter? Yeah, that's way too far out. There has to be a grapple or a platform.
I think there's only one other upgrade that I can think of that this game has that would let me go out there. I was hoping that there was just an invisible something or a grapple point that I missed.
No, I
that's
don't
way
think
too
that's
far
way
out
too
there.
far.
Well, I needed to go through a portal anyway, so I can go back to the temple. And then we'll be like 2/3 of the way done with the game.
Ha! They're just fast, not invisible.
Oh, not even that fast.
Yeah.
See, you guys thought you were cool. But you're not so cool. Okay, that was pretty cool. I don't know where you guys went though. Even with the dark visor.
Pew!
But yeah.
I have to say that I prefer the dark visor to the X-ray visor visually.
Yeah.
This is easier for me to read.
I don't know.
I don't think it's as cool looking.
I like it less because I think that this sort of like kind of duochromatic look where everything is just like right now, is that a light beam door?
I don't know.
I guess it could have, maybe it was just a regular door. I find it a little hard to use, like for moment-to-moment gameplay.
Well, maybe that's intentional.
Yeah, because I guess that's one thing that Metroid Prime knew to do, the developers of Metroid Prime knew to do. It's like if you don't make your alternate vision modes a little annoying, players will just keep them on all the time.
Yeah, you can't make it a straight upgrade. Otherwise you end up with... Oh shoot, what was the game that did it? Was it a Bat game?
Yeah, Arkham Asylum.
That made it just like, kind of like, well, why wouldn't I just keep it on?
Yeah. That's exactly the one.
Arkham Asylum was really good.
It was. And I liked the first sequel a little less. Enough less that I didn't bother playing the one that came out after that.
I remember I even played Arkham Asylum for a little bit, and it was very satisfying, like the combat. But eventually I got like kind of bored of it. That happens to me, but I remember...
It's because the mechanics are so good. They make you feel like a rich orphan.
Yeah, like I got tired of feeling so competent, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird moment. It did not frustrate me. I didn't stop playing because I was frustrated.
Sometimes there are situations which, like, they did their best. They're a little difficult to reconcile. Like, I think one of my favorite things is the chasm failure state recovery. So if you fall out of play, right? you just get a quick little scene where Batman will use the grapnel gun to go back up out of frame, and then he just like very coolly climbs back to like sort of you know how like if Link falls into lava or something, you get sent back to the door that you most recently walked through?
Yeah.
It's that kind of like snap to point. You just hang out somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And it gets really funny if you mess up a jump multiple times, because then it's just this little like of Batman just falling into a hole very coolly, like, no, it didn't happen. And then he soars majestically back up out of the frame, and then is like, and now I return to the safety of the starting platform. And he trips and falls into a hole again.
Oh.
So respectful.